This is an artist that I'm surprised I haven't done before because it's someone I'm very fond of as an artist. Had a very tumultuous life. Um, Egon is he's German. He's born in Vienna. He's was born in 1890, and unfortunately, he only lived to be 28 years old. And I look at somebody like this, and I'm just absolutely amazed that he accomplished what he accomplished and was it just had to be one of the most he had to be incredibly bright and incredibly motivated to create the body of work that he created. Um, some of his uh, kind of school work or the beginnings of him learning. I show some things that most people wouldn't associate with his work,
Hmm.
but he went uh, it's a, excuse me, I have to get it's the School of Arts and Crafts in Vienna. And that was in 1906. I think he was 16 or 17 years old when he got accepted. And he learned some really, really amazing skill, things that we teach also. That looks like something out of my foundations class or my figure drawing class. But just like you see he's got so much personal voice and so much style uh that's associated with his name that you wouldn't think something as straightforward as this was his. But
No, I wouldn't. Wow.
yeah, but I think it was fun to show it.
Hmm.
She was still in school at this time. He's 15 years old, actually.
That's what he's doing at 15.
Yeah,
Dang. I was not doing that at 15.
pretty amazing. Uh, to his uh, good luck and good fortune, or some of the good fortune he had in his life, he went to the school. The school that I mentioned was also where Gustav Klimt went before him. And as when he finished, Klimt became they became close friends and was definitely his mentor. And you can see it in his design sense. I'm still showing very straightforward things. Now, this could have been a number of different artists that did this type of work, but you'll see later on his personal fingerprints on his landscapes. The personality to them is just amazing. This one's starting to have personality to it, starting to feel like his work, but really, really influenced by Klimt. I would, if I saw this, I would have probably guessed it was Klimt's instead of his. You can start to see some design sense in this plant, some things that are changing a little bit. He actually they forced him to go and study with a really strong academic Christian Greipenker, I can't pronounce his last name, Greipencurl, was very strict in teaching very academic approaches, and that was his reason for leaving the school. Uh, some poster work that he did. And then here's a series of self-portraits. And I mean, this is what we think of when we think of Klimt, right? Excuse me, when we think of Schiele.
Yes, definitely.
Very, very expressive. And he is categorized as an expressionist, the type of painting that he does.
Wow.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is he working on paper?
Sometimes he's working in watercolor and paper. Sometimes he's uh, working on canvas.
Spock.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder
think-
what what's the significance? That has to have a significance, right?
Yeah. Live long and prosper.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
That crazy?
Yeah.
Uh, uh, who do you think of when you think of this, Timmy? Somebody that you've met
Oh,
associated with me.
um, man, I feel like I'm thinking kind of Brad Holland.
I think of Bill Sienkiewicz.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I see that.
In style and it kind of looks like Bill.
yeah. He looks like a member of the Clash. It's crazy.
Yeah. Did a lot of line work. I love the way he draws.
Hmm.
Line and shape.
Wow.
I'm going kind of fast. I have quite a few slides. You
It's
know,
fun. It's fun
when
to
I
see all the work. Yeah.
when I'm doing this, it's like I said, okay, I'm going to limit it. I'm only going to show 50 slides of his work, and then I get to 50. I'm like, no, I can't believe I left that one out.
Totally get that.
I'm so familiar with what he's done.
Did his work sell well while he was alive?
Yes.
Really.
But it didn't, not for very long because he didn't live very long.
No, he didn't live very long. So I was just curious, like,
You start, you think about it. He only had like a 8 or 10 year run as a professional.
That's crazy.
And he was kind of in and out of the military at times. He had, unfortunately, he passed away from the Spanish flu. Both he and his
Oh,
wife,
wow.
they died 3 days apart
oh,
at 28.
Wow.
so young.
Super young.
Talk about like, you couldn't have done this if phones were around at that time. The amount of focus he had was just insane. To be able to produce and grow like this so quickly,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I mean, he must
he
have
would have to
lived.
have he would have to have great discipline with his phone.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Totally.
that's a portrait of his mother.
Is it really thickly applied or like it's got
I
some
don't
kind
know.
of texture?
I went to the new museum in New York to see a bunch of originals, and they were closed. The floor, they were redoing construction on the floor with his work, but they had a bunch of Klimts upstairs. So we saw Sterling and I went together,
Hmm.
saw the Klimt show. I've seen a number of originals. Um, you know, some of it's very thin.
It always feels like washes, but then
Yeah,
this looks very thickly applied.
I'll show you a piece at the end that could be. This was a model, and her name was Molly, and kind of a mistress. Not really a mistress because he wasn't married, but when he got married to his wife, it was a really interesting story. I got caught up in reading about today. It's like he thought he could do both. He thought he
Where
could
was
have
he? Yeah.
both a mistress and a wife, and
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
she
Well,
was not.
marriage was not for romance back then.
Yeah,
What?
and she was not buying it, so she
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Because what's the era again? Well, Spanish flu. So like
You know,
early 1900s.
early 1900s.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Look at, some of those asking about color. This is a monochromatic piece pretty much, but there's little bits of color into it, but almost everything just leans into that yellow ochre over the whole thing.
It's funny. Somebody asked earlier if he had any health problems. Obviously, besides the Spanish flu. But
I don't think so. They said he was like
but
in school, he
yeah,
was very athletic.
yeah. But like a lot of his self portraits are drawn as a person that like it's almost like I would have asked him like, "Do you think you have health problems?" The
I think
features are really interesting.
I think he battled some mental health issues.
Yeah, that's what
Oh.
I was wondering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love this piece. Here's some architectural things.
Oh, cool. That looks like a Liget.
Yeah, these are just
Wow.
gorgeous. You can see the glazes, the thin media. There's a piece coming up that this one's really unusual.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
That
I
reminds
love
me,
that.
John. That reminds me of if your dad went down a really dark path.
Yeah. My dad looked at his work a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Look at
cool.
that.
I think these are my favorites of his.
Wow.
Yeah, mine too. That just I showed like from here on out, it's a group of my favorites. And you know, the interpretation of things that he saw, his what influenced him, and then how much he changed them and designed them. Like that's just such a simple picture, but it's so beautifully composed.
Yeah. Wow.
It's insane. So good. This
Wild.
this one looks like really thick paint.
Yeah. And I'm like trying to figure out if he just intentionally lets it be muddy and it's not that thick and it's all wet. Yeah, I'm just curious about all that.
Wow.
Doesn't that look like
Clamped.
yeah, it looks like a Klimt, but it almost looks like a Chris Payne technique,
Hmm.
thin glazes, that type of thing, but uh, very influenced by Klimt. But as a piece I always loved of his.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
You did a number of these. They're all very similar, but really, it's like when I first saw them, I was like, that's got to be Sheila. It's got to be. And I didn't know it at first, but definitely was. That's one of my favorites. That
Oh,
green,
yeah.
green in the face,
Wow. John, was he
Hmm.
in Germany most of his life? Most, if not all, his life?
almost all of his life.
Okay.
I don't think he traveled much at all. He was he was poor until started. He was involved in uh, Klimt got him involved in this show, an invitation to the show, and they accepted a bunch of his work. And then his prices, uh, they said he sold a lot of work, and his prices went up considerably. And he was really, you know, uh, enjoying financial success for the first time in his life, and then he got sick.
Ugh.
Wow. Everyone got sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean that.
This is
Yeah.
Wah
Sorry.
wah.
I didn't mean to say it like that. It's just yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
No, it was true. It was a rough time. I just
Yeah,
this is
it was a real rough time. It was a real slog of a time. Yeah.
this is the Leopold Museum in
Yeah.
Vienna that is uh, a lot of his work is housed there.
Wow.
There's a couple of wild photographs of him.
That's amazing.
he does look like Bill.
He looks so much like Bill.
Mhm. There's a a portrait that Bob Peak did of full figure portrait that Bob Peak did of Sheila. It's like my favorite piece that Mr. Peak ever did. And it's done in watercolor. It's just so gorgeous, and it reminds me of Bill every time I look at it.
I gotta know what's going on with Egon in his hands because he did this. He
Yeah.
did this so much in so many of
It
his
feels
photos.
like
Yeah.
there's so much more to it.
There's got to be a thing to it because there were a lot of the images he has these like strange,
Yeah.
Hand signals.
yeah,
Well,
very
that's
interesting
that's my
first impression.
introduction to Egon Schiele, and somebody that is, it's Egon Leo Adolf Ludwig Schiele.